Hello Market Club members everywhere. Adam Hewison here, coming to you from the digital studios of Market Club. And as we've been saying all month, it's choppy, 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 and today is no different. You can see we're looking at the Dow. It's a daily chart, candlestick chart of the Dow 30 Industrials, and you can see we were down. We're still down today about 100 points, but we were down almost at 200 points at one point during the day. But you can see this is the massive up day that we had on Friday. This is no follow-through on Monday, no follow-through on Tuesday. It's still early yet, but we are in a trading range. If you just look at our trade triangles, you can see we have a monthly that's positive, longer term positive, intermediate term choppy, and down, indicating a conflict between the two triangles, indicating a trading range. Minus 55 is a trading range. One thing I want to bring to your attention here is the RSI. We talked about that. We have a video for you today, but we're below the 50 line at 48.76 right now. If we close down here, that is not necessarily a good sign. Not a death knell sign, but it's not a good sign for the market. So let's see how that plays out for the rest of the day. We still have 4 or 5 hours left to trade. We'll see how the market reacts later on today. This is the S&P cash 55, again just below the 50 line, 48.48 on the RSI, and you can see it's just choppy, choppy, choppy. And again, there's resistance that goes all the way back that's overhanging this market, which I think is really what you want to look at. There's all the resistance we talked about right here, and that is, I think, going to be very, very difficult for this market to really overcome. And I think that's every time we get to this level, boom, it's a fight between a war between the bulls and the bears. Who's going to win? Well, we showed you with our smart scan technology that almost 2/3 of the market are underwater in terms of going down. The trend is down. I think it was 302 in uptrends and 937 in downtrends, something like that. But generally speaking, that is not a very strong market. The other thing to look at today, I think, is the RSI. Again, we are just tipping below the 50 line, which is an indication of weakness. NASDAQ's a little bit of a different picture. Both the triangles are positive, indicating the longer term trend is up. It's still very choppy though, and you can see we are not quite so weak in the NASDAQ. You see we're above the 50 line here, 52.42 right now, and whereas you've got the Dow and the S&P 500 just tipping below the 50 line. So it gives you a sense that this is the strongest index at the moment. We talked about the gold market. This is spot gold, and you can see we're still below the 50 line. We're just the reverse of what the equities are. They're above the 50 line in the case of the NASDAQ, but we need to pop over that line, and we need to get a trade triangle going green on the weekly. That would indicate a turn of around. So I would say probably the 1090 or the 1100 level is areas that you want to watch, and I'll just mark those on the screen for you. So right here, the high that we had on Friday, so that's 1090, and I think the next high would be 1100. So 1100 here and 1090 here. So they're the two levels you want to look at, and if we go over those levels, then I think you've got a nice base to push this market higher. Again, we talked about this divergence, prices going down, momentum going up. That's a good sign, but we need to get over the 50 line, and we need to turn this trade triangle green. This is the market we've been focusing on perhaps a little more, as the fact this is the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF. The GDX is the symbol, and you can see it sort of made that turn. We have a weekly trade triangle that's positive, which is a good sign, and you're just over the 50 line. You're on the 50 line now, which is really kind of like support, actually 49.67, so it's pretty much on the line depending on where we close today, and I think that could be a big factor in this market. Let's see how that plays out, but if we close towards the highs of the day, let's say be over the opening at 14.22, I think that'll be a good sign. So we're about 10 points away from there right now. Now the euro dollar, we talked about the euro dollar. We thought this pattern we saw in the euro dollar was like a flag type pattern, meaning you have a sharp move up like here, and then you come down like this, and then the market breaks over the flag, saying a continuation to the upside, and you measure from the lows. Let's say we'll measure from 106 to, let's say, 109, just to for 3, so that takes you up to 112 somewhere. So this should be a target zone somewhere around the 112 to 113 level on the euro. Let's see how that plays out, but you are above the 50, and you do have a positive weekly trade triangle and a positive daily. A little bit different when you're trading the currencies. We use the daily for trend and the weekly for timing. This is crude oil. Now we talked about our 37.50 target zone. We got that today. We traded actually all the way down to as low as 36.64. and before coming up with 38.54 right now. So I think for the moment, the move to the downside is over. I think will be more of a two-way street. I think the 40 level now is going to act as resistance. We'll see how that plays out. But generally speaking, this has been a nice little trade for us. You can see last signal here was in the daily 41.72 and a nice move down. Very happy with that. And crude oil's been doing very well for us in terms of the short side. Hey, I'm Adam Hewis, and we've covered a lot of markets. But key thing in December, be cautious and be disciplined. Don't get sucked into some of these sharp rallies because they can just as quickly peter out. Thanks for watching. Have a great trading day, everyone.